Thanks, Yinsu. I, to be honest, was just watching Soulcast's perspective the whole time. I see a KO, I just want to see how it goes. But there were a few rounds where actually doing nothing was the right play, and I actually quite like that considering the utility that KO has on offer, and how actually it surprised KRU just a little bit at the very least. I wanted to start off with just the de facto default that was coming out on the defensive side. So we'll start with a look on the minimap, and you will have a good look and sort of see something like this on a pretty regular basis. That being this 0 point actually coming through onto the defense, hitting this wall and suppressing anybody in this field. The good thing about this, if any attackers try and lurk through here, you might even actually see some utility used like a smoke, a Cypher Cage, or in this case, a Jet Cloudburst in order for the attackers to sneak in to the sewer's position. This isn't anything new. You guys already know this kind of stuff. 0 point used to make sure that nobody lurks through, and in this consideration, you've got the Jet there with an operator posted up in a position where they can now see if any attacking player decides to go on through, and if they do, they're pretty much likely going to be dead. It's Team Liquid that we're talking about. That's all straightforward, but there is a round in particular that I did like because they actually changed things up. This is a really good round in the end, and you might have noticed that Soulcast is actually in a completely different position. He's over here, and actually the 0 point is in a different spot entirely. I like this because on the minimap you won't be able to tell, but this is a nice change up. 0 point used in a different position. It does catch and suppress members on the side of KRU, and the reason for this switch up is actually Nivera's gone, these KRU players like to sort of play around this position, try to sneak by that 0 point, and if they do, I'm just going to blast them with this Hunter's Fury. Doesn't work out, and it's just more of a cute play from Team Liquid, and this round in particular I think is worth highlighting for a multitude of reasons. As you're about to see, as I pause, the economy on the side of Team Liquid in this round, round 11, isn't ideal, especially when you're looking at Soulcast. He's just used his 0 point at the start of the round, he doesn't have a fragment, and he only has 1 flash left, as well as that 25 armor. It's pretty safe to assume that if Team Liquid lose this round, they're probably likely to eco in round 12, the last round of the half. But what I like about this, as I said, is that the right play here is to do nothing at all. Not only has Soulcast not really got that much utility, but we're seeing KRU again trying to sneak into these positions. There was an owl drone used a bit earlier from Nivera that did spot one player, but I do like this aggressive positioning in. The thing that I want to highlight though is Soulcast, when he doesn't have this utility, does something different to what he was doing the other 10 rounds of this map. He wasn't re-aggressing, he wasn't trying to fight for the space, he just plays high contact on a nice little angle, uses that flash to then try and peek to get a little more. The 0 point gets used to see if there's any attacking players trying to wrap around from A-Long to get in behind him. Doesn't matter anyway, Nivera is watching it, and it's a nice 4K from Soulcast. The beautiful thing about this, I suppose, is that you don't have to have 200 IQ lineups on KO to have success, and I mean, when it comes to Team Liquid, they have that 200 IQ, they have that aim, and an adaptation from Soulcast has made him one of those better Sky KO flex players in the world, and that's just another show on why he's so good. So back to you guys on the desk.